women look and feel their best. I do closet and wardrobe editing, and I'm a personal shopper. Let's go back 40 years ago. I was 15 years old. I fell in love with fashion. I worked in a department store, and I told my boss, I want to do what you're doing. And no matter what your age is, it doesn't matter. You want my age?
No. I actually went to school for fashion design as well in San Francisco. My career has taken a lot of twists and turns. I now work for Federico doing social media and event outreach. But one of the things I love about working with Federico is the educational side of it, like they were saying. I feel like every day I learn something. I get to be involved in the fashion industry, but at a different side of it, in the beauty industry. So we work with makeup artists and hairstylists. We provide hair and makeup for SAC Fashion Week. We do films, we do outreach. We do a little bit of everything.
I'm an actor, martial artist, and in film, fashion goes kind of hand in hand. It's really important, just like music and everything else. And so, just a little bit about my background, kind of piggybacking what everybody else was saying. It's never too late to get started. I was actually my second year in the Navy, and I decided I wanted to be an actor. Everyone thought I was crazy. They're like, well, what do you want to do? You should stay in there and do 20 years. I'm like, but I'm not going to be happy doing this. So I decided to get with a friend and started filming stuff in the garage and taking it to film festivals and showing people, you know, what you can do. And I didn't have any background in school or anything like that. I just had a desire, and that's an important, I think, message to convey to everybody. Don't limit yourself by what you think you should do.
Welcome to Sacramento Fashion Week 2016. It's the 10-year anniversary. What an amazing opportunity for us to celebrate 10 years. It has evolved over time. I'm Veronica Castro. I'll be facilitating this evening's panel discussion, and I actually have an interesting background and connection to Sacramento Fashion Week. My background is actually in broadcast media. I have hosted a couple different shows. Originally a travel host for Cron 4's new station, Latinized TV. We won a couple of Emmy Awards on my experience there. But I actually had gotten my start in modeling and acting in commercials and print jobs. And so that kind of tied me into the whole fashion arena. And I love talking to people, I love telling stories, I love being creative. And so this was kind of my way of finding my path and learning that over time.
I would say failure builds character, and character is very important. Every one of those little trips along the journey, you stand up taller after that trip.
If it were not for me thinking outside of the box, to kind of really rally around what it was that I wanted to do and knew that I could do, but eliminating distractions, because the distractions of what it is, how am I going to make money, where is it that I'm going to sleep, how am I going to get into school, how am I going to, there are so many different challenges that you have getting into school alone that everything else kind of takes aside to, you know, your dreams.
As an artist, I think we always have a little bit of a doubt behind what we do. Like, are people going to accept it, or are people going to get it? I think one of my most memorable moments was when I first started out. I started doing designing, and I did this fashion show, and I started to get kind of successful and a little bit of notoriety under my belt, and then all of a sudden things started kind of fizzling out a little bit, you know, because you go in this career, it's not always like this. I mean, it's like this, but a lot of times it's like this. And then right when you're at the bottom and you feel like you don't want to do it no more, something incredible comes along that recharges everything and fulfills everything that you've done.